welcome to the channel, welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for joining me today. It's the Empress here, and in today's video we are doing a lovely pick a card reading to explore your spiritual gifts and abilities. So go ahead, grab yourself a notebook if you feel called to do so, a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, pull up a chair and sit for a spell. Okay, beautiful souls, out in front of you, here we have the card selection, and I'm going to ask you guys to take a couple of deep breaths, tune into your intuition, connect to your guides, connect to any abilities that you are already aware of, and really try to tune into this energy and ask which one of these piles is holding the messages that you need to hear in regards to your own spiritual gifts and abilities, and in regards to the awareness of them, in regards to the growth of them. Once you have all of that very solidified within you, go ahead and choose your pile, and I will have the timestamps to the beginning of each specific reading in the description box below, along with the links to the cards that I'm using and the link to my Etsy store for anyone who's interested in checking that out or purchasing a personalized reading. So without further ado, go ahead and pause the video if you still need a moment, and I'm going to go ahead and move on to pile number one. Hello, beautiful group number one. Those of you that chose card number one, this reading is for you, and this is the stone that you guys chose for your pile here, and this is a beautiful piece of raw fluorite. Now, the energy that I'm really getting from the stone here is very much so connected to like the heart chakra as well as the third eye chakra. So for some of you guys, this is like a psychic awareness of emotional energy. Some of you guys, this is like a third eye chakra awakening. The energy that I'm getting here, there's some sort of activation or awakening to the third eye. It's very mental energy coming through here as well, which is very connected to the third eye, like mental blockages being cleared, lifted, healed, being able to come into clarity or make certain decisions, I'm seeing for some of you guys. So very interesting reading, very healing energy coming from this fluorite. So some of you guys may be kind of healing the third eye energy, or like reactivating or redoing something. Let's go ahead and get into your reading here, and we are going to be looking at the gift or ability that's coming through here, and then we will shuffle the rest of the cards out as we go. So starting off here for group number one, we have Earth Mother. Wow, look at this. Psychic recharge, grounded healer, mentor, and layers. Yeah, so psychic recharge is definitely a huge energy that I was already picking up on here. There's something here with your third eye energy that is being reactivated. You may be being asked to revisit some parts of your life or some aspect of your life. You may be being asked to revisit certain memories, even for some of you guys. And this is because I feel you guys are meant to be some sort of kind of mental healer. You're meant to help other people make decisions in some way, shape, or form. This could be like counseling or being some sort of advisor or mentor, something like that. It's just this energy of you guys helping other people gain mental clarity in regards to where they go in their life. So you guys, I do feel those of you that chose this pile, whatever kind of career field or kind of job or path that you guys go down, there is going to be a lot of people coming to you for advice or coming to you for some sort of counseling or looking up to you, seeking knowledge from you in some way, shape, or form. So you guys may be being it's almost like being activated into like the Akashic. You guys may be trying to break through into that world, into connecting to the Akashic library or the Akashic records, being able to reconnect to the collective consciousness or like the collective knowledge. Wow. So for some of you guys, there's like a healing of the subconscious mind coming in with this as well for you guys, which allows you to enhance this connection to spirit, this connection to the Akashic. With this layers here, I do feel that this is a healing of like certain past life energies even as well for you guys. That's really allowing you to break free from the stagnancy that you've been in regards to your gifts and abilities. You guys may have really been very stagnant or unaware of certain gifts and abilities, or not being able to grow or expand them for a while, coming into this reading for group number 1, and you are being reactivated, reinitiated into this energy. So our next card we have here is astrology. So there's definitely something here with connecting to the universe, connecting to a higher source of knowledge, of information. For group number 1, some of you guys, it could be astrology. This is a general reading, so it could be the Akashic, it could be astrology, it could just be a connection to the universe or a connection to source, reconnecting to source, being able to connect to source. Some of you guys, meditation on connection and really receiving like I feel you guys really need to tune in to connecting to source. So with this reactivation or this recharge of the third eye energy, it allows you to gain wisdom and knowledge from source. And it's like you guys are coming into a time in your life where you're going to be very, very good at receiving knowledge, like higher knowledge, knowledge of things that you wouldn't be able to learn about otherwise, or that you wouldn't be able to know. So very psychic energy here coming in from a very powerful source of information. And you guys are being very, very activated in this. So let's get another card here, and then we will get into the tarot. So group number 1. Yeah, okay. So we have ornithomancy, and this says omen here. And this is again speaking of you guys receiving information, receiving signs, synchronicities. So you guys are really meant to gain clarity from the messages that you are sent. You guys are sent a lot of messages. You guys have a lot of spiritual guidance, it's almost like a lot of spirits on your side, a lot of energy that is really trying to connect and communicate to you guys. Some of you guys, a lot of you guys here are star seeds. A lot of you guys here are star seeds, and it's like your star family is connecting to you and activating these spiritual gifts and abilities, sending you a lot of signs and synchronicities to show you where you need to go, to show you what's going to happen, to show you how things are going to be laid out. It's almost like you guys are a very significant role in the star family, and with this earth mother here, it's almost like you are the mother of this star family, and now they are guiding you through this earthly realm. But there's a lot of guidance. They're guiding you very strongly because you are so significant to them, because you are like their leader, is almost how this is coming through. You are their mentor, like you are teaching them how to work with earth students, is almost how this is coming through. Wow, that's really cool. So let's get some tarot for group number 1. Make sure you guys comment down below. Let me know if you chose this pile. Let me know how this resonates with you. What activations are you going through with your third eye? Let's go ahead here. Okay, so our first card out here is Judgment. Yeah, see, and this is all about like final decisions here, is the energy that I'm getting, like mental clarity, really making this decision, really deciding in where you're going to go from here, really being able to see what you want, really being able to see what is no longer serving you as well. So there is this element of release here with this activation of the third eye. There's like an expansion of awareness happening here that's going to allow you to see very clearly what you no longer need and what you do need to take with you. It's going to really allow you to see who and what you need to take along with you on the path that you're on. You guys are being led somewhere very specific. And you are being given the guidance and the information that you need right now to get there. So some of you guys, there's a need to create like a vision of some sort, or to tune into your third eye. Some of you guys may be having like psychic visions. This may be something that you guys experience quite often without even realizing that that's what it is. So if you are having like these visions or these daydreams, or even dreams while you're sleeping of you accomplishing certain goals, or being in a certain time and place, or having a particular career, or creating something very specific, I feel for group number one that these are visions for you. And there's a need to tune into that energy, because these visions that are coming to you are coming to you from like the source. They are coming to you from the Akashic, or from your star family, or from like the universe. They are very divinely guided for group number one, and there's a need to tune into that. Tune into your visions, tune into your third eye. Like third eye meditations may be very beneficial, and make sure that you are journaling everything that you see in these meditations. Wow. And then we have the Emperor coming through here. Yeah, so you guys are being reactivated, recharged, because you're being asked to take action somewhere. This is a very big turning point in your spirituality, in particular, and in your gifts and abilities. This is a very large activation in order to get you to take action and to take the lead towards something. Whatever it is that you're being shown, you're being very guided to take action towards it, to take the step towards it, to be the leader and teach other people how to do this as well. Wow. So there's so many signs and synchronicities here for group number one. So many signs and synchronicities, trying to lead you to stability of some sort. We have the Emperor here, which is number 4 in the major arcana, and this Earth Mother, this grounded, stable kind of energy, this grounded psychic energy here is also number 4. So there's a need to take some very stable, like this is very stable energy coming in here. It's very stable. So if you guys have been doubting that, or really worried about taking these actions, or moving towards this goal, or moving towards this vision, there is a need to know that this is very stable. And it's like foundational energy for something that you are meant for. And then we have the 10 of Wands coming out here. Yeah, you guys are meant to create something here in this lifetime. And in this, you guys are being activated into this creation, into this manifestation, manifesting this vision that you are having. And with this 10 of Wands here, it's like there is a path that has been laid out for you guys, and you guys have traveled a lot of this path already. At the time that you're coming into this, you may have really been through a lot of endurance has been necessary for the life that you have lived for group number one, and you are coming to a time where you are being recharged, where you are being reactivated, where you are stepping into the new, lighter, freer kind of energy, because you have experienced all of the heavier energy that you needed to experience in order to create this life that you are here to have. Some of you guys may be feeling very lonely right now too. You may be feeling like some of you may be feeling like you want to run away, and some of you may be traveling somewhere. There's an element of travel here to take action towards going somewhere, wherever you're being led, and it may feel very lonely. You may have been through a lot of things lately where certain people or places or even a job or a home have been kind of released from you. Again, with this Judgment here, there's been a lot of things that had to be let go of, that you had to surrender to, that you had to really come into the awareness of it no longer being meant for you. So that you may have really been experiencing a lot of loss, really, or feelings of loss, feeling like everything is falling away. And there's a need to know that all of this is falling away because you are moving into something much greater. You are moving into leadership. You are moving into being in power, having your power. Your power is coming back. You are being reactivated, recharged very intensely. Very intense third eye activations, very intense psychic energy here. You guys are really being guided. Our next card here is the Page of Swords. And this is, yeah, see, these decisions that you've been making to move forward, to release, have really been allowing you to cut away the mental fog. You guys are definitely coming into like this healing of the mind, this healing of the heart, this healing of like memories of the heart, even for some of you guys. Certain emotional traumas or emotional imprints that maybe you haven't been able to release that continue to pop up in your mind and cause you emotional disturbances. Like those things are really being cut away with this activation of your third eye. Like you are being very purified in the mental body. And then we have the Fool, and there's the new beginning, taking action towards the new path, taking action towards the new way of life, taking action towards the psychic awareness, taking action towards the visions that you are having without doubting that you are being led astray. You are not being led astray. You guys are being led very intensely towards a purpose of some sort here, whether this purpose be a purpose in this earthly realm or a purpose that is like, I'm almost seeing like you guys are being led into a purpose here in your physical life on this physical world, but this is a bigger part of like your soul journey. This is a bigger part of your purpose in like your star family. Like you guys are experiencing something right now in your life where you are almost closing a cycle of soul growth or soul experiences on a bigger dimension, like on a bigger level. This is bigger than just this lifetime here that you guys are being activated into. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Yes, you guys have been doing the work. You guys have been really gaining the knowledge, expanding mentally, expanding in your physical skills as well. For some of you guys, really been practicing something. This could be practicing certain spiritual practices or manifestation practices, meditation practices. This could also be studying. Some of you guys have really been studying a lot, and this is really activating this third eye and this connection to a bigger source of knowledge. There is something here with knowledge, as I said previously, like really being activated, and this was initiated by your own pursuit of information, whatever this information was that you were seeking. Some of you guys may have really been studying these signs and synchronicities that have been coming in too. And if you haven't, there is a need to pay attention to that because they are definitely leading you somewhere bigger. So heavy psychic energy here for group number one. Like that is the biggest energy that I'm getting. Heavy psychic energy, knowledge, mental awareness, connection to source and to a higher source of knowledge. You guys may really be working with like the air element as well, or you may be very air element kind of dominated in your birth chart. But there is a message here to make sure that you stay grounded in this physical world as you go down this journey, because there are things here that you are meant to do. Our next card here is the Ten of Swords. Wow. Yeah, and these are these kind of cycles of overthinking, these cycles of thinking about how everything went wrong, these cycles of thinking about how other people hurt you, or these cycles of thinking about all of the kind of the emotional imprints. It's like thinking about it until you feel it, and then once you feel it, you like justify the thought process. These cycles are closing. You have the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. So there is definitely a closure and a healing in the mental body and in the masculine energy for some of you guys, which is what is allowing your feminine energy to come forth, your more psychic, intuitive energy to come forth. Some of you guys may have really experienced a lot of like toxic relationships in this lifetime as well. You may have experienced a lot of relationships where you tried to like always be the nurturer. You always were kind of this mother energy. You always tried to take care of other people and always tried to see the best in them, no matter what they were taking from you or how they were hurting you. You always just tried to give more to make them love you more or to make them accept you more. These cycles are closing for you guys. You are no longer going to allow people to take from you the way that they have previously, because this awareness, this psychic awareness, is going to allow you to see this energy. And then we have the Four of Swords coming out. Yeah, and this is the resting of the mind, coming out of the mind. Some of you guys, meditation, again, being very significant, but not overthinking things, allowing flow to occur mentally, allowing clarity to come in mentally, and allowing yourself to it's like letting the thoughts pass through instead of holding on to them. And some of you guys really just not overthinking certain visions or guidance that you're receiving, just allowing that to come in and trusting it. So coming into the ability to trust yourself, your guidance, coming into the ability to trust these visions is very significant to you guys. And then we have the Five of Wands. Yeah, see, there is a need for trust, because I feel for you guys here that these visions are leading you down a path that is very unknown to you, but also leading you down a path where you are going to be kind of forced to go against everything that you know, or forced to go against the way that you've lived life already. It's going to make you do things differently. It's going to make you create differently. It's going to make you learn differently. And there's a need to be aware of this so that you don't overthink it, so that you don't allow this. It's almost like so that you don't allow it to hold you back. There's a need to push through when energy is coming in that's telling you you can't do this, or you can't do this way, or this isn't how things are supposed to be done. Really be aware of when that energy comes in, and allow yourself to push through it and to continue moving forward, so that you can gain this trust in this new way of life and in this new journey. Because you guys will have to build this trust up. You will have to build the trust in your visions and in your intuition and in your third eye energy. And the only way you're going to build this trust is by following the actions you're being given and seeing how it turns out. But there is a need to trust here, intensely trust here, surrender to what you are being given, the signs, the synchronicities, the guidance, the messages, the downloads. Really allow yourself to accept them and to follow them. That message is very important for you guys for some reason here. It's not really showing me where you're being led or what you're being led to. It's just the energy of it being very significant, especially the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords here being very significant for you guys. Closure of larger soul cycles, closure of karmic cycles, closure of relationship cycles and patterns and behaviors. Really coming into like balancing of the scales, but on a much larger perspective for you guys. This is like balancing karma from many lifetimes. Wow. So it's like your guys' life is about to change very intensely. So let's get a couple last messages for group number 1 in regards to this third eye energy, this psychic energy. We have generosity, sow the seeds of kindness. Okay, so for some of you guys, there may be like, again, people coming to you for advice, for counseling, for certain information, things like that. And there's a need to be open to it, because the people that are coming to you may be asking you questions or asking certain things of you, but you reciprocating is going to teach you something about yourself and about your abilities. Wow. So let's pull one more message. Any guidance or advice for group number 1? We have weed. Don't tolerate less than you deserve. Yes, that message came out as well, and it felt very strong, and I think that's why Spirit is bringing it out again. Like, you are coming into a time where you aren't going to allow people to take from you. You aren't going to allow people to continue taking more from you than what they deserve. And it's, again, this energy of you guys giving and giving and giving, and always seeing the best in people and always trying to help them out of this need for acceptance, this need for them to love you. Very kind of karmic relationship energy. And you guys are coming into a time where that is no longer going to be a cycle in your life. That is no longer going to be an energy that you live with. You are being freed from this for group number 1. in a very powerful way. And the psychic activation is going to allow you to see how relationships are going to play out, how certain people are going to affect you. You're going to be able to see this very clearly for group number 1. So these are the messages that I am seeing for you guys. Very strong third eye activation, psychic recharge energy coming in here for you guys with this gifts and abilities, as well as pay attention to the signs and synchronicities and the downloads and the information that you are receiving, because it is from a higher power. But if this video resonated with you, please hit that like button, comment down below, let me know how it resonated, let me know what other kinds of videos you guys would like to see. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hello, beautiful group number 2. Those of you that chose card number 2, this reading is for you, and the stone you guys chose here is Shiva Lingam, and the energy of this stone is very much so, this is like very connected to the cosmic egg of the universe. Like there is an energy of wholeness or coming into one here. So there's this is kind of like Kundalini activation energy, prana energy, life force energy coming to you. And I feel for group number 2 that there's like this sense of wholeness or union. This could be like sex magic for some of you guys that you've been working with. If not, this is just like, I'm getting this energy of some part of you coming back, or you guys calling some sort of your power back, or coming into a sense of wholeness that is causing you to come into this energy of being like a very powerful manifester, or coming into a very powerful manifestation, creating something very powerful, or in a very powerful way for group number 2. Let's go ahead. We are going to look at this card to get the overall energy of the gift or ability or abilities that is coming through for you, and we will shuffle the rest of the cards out as we go. So starting off here, we have drawing down the moon, divine feminine, source, channel, stillness. So for you guys here, there's definitely something with the source here. Like the Shiva Lingam is like, again, the cosmic egg of the universe, like the source of life, the life force energy, being very significant for you guys. So you may have been doing like meditations, manifestation meditations, or getting in tune with even like the moon cycles, or phases, or even like your intuition, or really finding the source of your power, which is like this seems very powerful for group number 2. This is a very powerful energy that you guys have come into contact with. So let's get some more information here for group number 2 about this gift, ability, energy that's coming forth for you guys. We have praise. Okay, so this is a very interesting energy here. It's almost like because of your immense amount of gratitude or immense amount of belief in spirit or in the divine, or even in your own kind of manifesting abilities, you have activated those abilities, you have made those abilities real. There's something here though, like source, the divine spirit, is like this praise card is coming through, like you need to be praised. Some of you guys may be coming into a time of recognition. Again, you may be manifesting something very big, or you may have just went through like a very large soul cycle again, where you kind of called your power back. Like this is like spirit trying to pat you on the back right here. Like this is what I'm seeing with this praise card. And with that, they're like, it's like they're handing you a bigger sense of power. You are coming into this channeling energy. You are able to channel source, to channel spirit, to create, co-create with spirit in a very powerful way. So let's pull one more card here, and then we will get into your tarot for group number 2. Wow. So we have thunder and lightning, and this is power. Yeah, you guys are being filled up with some pretty intense power, like this life force energy, this pranic energy, this kundalini energy being very, very strong for you guys. And it's bringing you into a time of very rapid and large manifestation, you guys. Whether or not this power stays, it's almost like your power is being enhanced by something right now, or because of something right now, and whether or not this stays doesn't matter. But I feel you guys were drawn to this reading right now because you need to be told to use this to manifest something. Like you guys have really been wanting something or asking for something or trying to get into alignment with something that you may kind of doubt that you're capable of manifesting, or doubt that you are ever able, or you are ever going to be able to come into alignment with. And spirit is coming in here saying you have the power right now, like, to manifest anything that you want. This is a very strong kind of life force energy that you are being filled with. So any creative inspiration or any kind of manifestation work that you guys feel called to do right now, do it. Do it. It's almost like your power has been expanded, at least for the time being, especially your kind of feminine power, your intuition, your psychic abilities, your spiritual gifts and abilities. I feel like all of that energy has been very enhanced for you currently. Just so much power for group number 2. We have the 7 of Pentacles. Yes, you guys have been waiting for something. You guys have been waiting for something to grow. You've been waiting for some sort of information or some sort of manifestation to come in. So there's a need to cut away the doubt, to not doubt yourself. You guys are perfectly capable of doing this. You are very capable of doing this. I feel for you guys, though, that it's almost like you guys have been living in a way where you're telling yourself, like, once I get to this, then I'll be better, or then I'll heal, or then I can get to this. Like, you guys keep pushing your manifestation back with the belief that you need something else first, that you need some sort of resource, or that you need some sort of money, or you need some sort of validation before you can take the next step. Or when something comes in, it's like it adds another step before you get to this manifestation. And spirit is saying, like, you need to charge in and take what you want. Stop waiting. You have everything that you need, and there's a need to, like, cut away this belief system that you need more before you can get there, because you guys have a very large sense of power right now, especially this feminine power. The Chariot here, this is Cancer energy, this is 4th house energy, this is all about home and nurturing. So whatever this is here for you guys that you're trying to manifest, like, this power is very in tune with this manifestation. It's going to nurture and enhance and amplify this manifestation if you can come into allowing your energy to align to it, like coming into really believing that you can manifest this. So really working with, like, your emotional body, your internal senses, really connecting to your intuition and allowing it to guide you to this manifestation, allowing it to guide you through this creation process. There's a lot of power in your feminine energy right now. It's very, very activated. Your feminine energy is holding, like, all of your spiritual power right now, and it's very enhanced. It's very expanded. You may even be feeling emotional, or you may be feeling, like, super aware, or having, like, psychic visions or lucid dreaming or anything like that. Like, you guys are super aware right now, emotionally, empathically, psychically, intuitively. Whether you even realize it or not, like, you are super aware, like hyper aware, hyper energetically in tune with your feminine energy. There's a need to use that power right now for group number 2. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Yeah. You guys have so much power right now. There's so much power in your decisions. There's so much power in the actions that you take. There's so much power in anything that you do right now. Any choice that you make, anything that you decide on is going to come true. There is a sense of freedom here for you guys where you are able to choose anything that you desire. You are able to create anything that you desire. And then we have the Three of Swords coming in. So you guys are, this is again speaking to me of like this hyper emotional awareness. The Three of Swords usually speaks about loss or heartbreak or separation, like a breakup. And the Queen of Swords can also talk about like divorce or coming into making independent decisions. So some of you guys, like, you may have really been separated from somebody. This could have to do with a twin flame relationship that you guys have been working through, and it's almost like you guys are going through a time right now where like your own feminine and masculine energy have been at odds, and there's like a healing of that coming in here, but there's something here with the decision to overcome your heartbreak. There is a message here though to not use your power for revenge. To not use your power to get back at somebody. So no hexing, no spells that are against somebody else's wishes. Focus on healing yourself, not harming anybody else. So there's like an ethical kind of energy coming in here that Spirit wants you to be aware of. Because of this pain that you've experienced, there is a need to really like evaluate the decisions that you're making and what you want to create or why you want to create it. Is it out of spite of somebody else, or is it to hurt or harm somebody else in some way, shape, or form, or to teach them a lesson of some sort? Like there's really a need to stray away from that kind of energy because your power will be taken away. This loss, this pain is tremendous, and Spirit is acknowledging this and giving you the power that you need in order for you to manifest the life that you truly desire and what you truly deserve. So there's a need to use it for that and not use it for revenge or out of spite or to prove something to somebody else. Nurture yourself. Okay. And then we have the Three of Wands. Yeah, you guys are free to go wherever you please. You guys are free to travel wherever you want, to create whatever it is that you want, to go out on this adventure. This is like a whole new life, a whole new lifestyle, a whole new path coming in here for you guys. Freedom coming in here for you guys with this power, if you can harness it. Wow. And then we have the Unknown card. Yeah, see, there is like energy here. This is an extra card in this deck, and there's energy here of unknown. Like it solely depends on the decisions that you make and where you decide to go. As far as like what you create or how you create it, it solely depends on the decisions you make and where you make those decisions from. If you make them from a place of wanting freedom, in a place of wanting to create a bigger, better life for yourself, then you will create that. If it comes from a place of loss, of heartbreak, of trauma, then you will create that. So Spirit wants you to be very aware that your power will create anything that you focus on. Okay, so being aware of what you are focusing on. And then we have the Moon. Wow. Your feminine energy is like very intense right now. So strong. The Moon rules over Cancer energy. It also is in tune with kind of Pisces energy, which is all about spirituality and like the connection to the divine. You guys, your intuition, your creative energy, like your feminine creative energy, your ability to create abundance, like all of this energy is so super enhanced for you guys right now. There's so much power in your feminine energy, so much power. So really tuning into your intuition, listening to that voice and listening to what she is saying, listening to what she is telling you, where she is telling you to go, how she's telling you to get there, what she's telling you to create. I feel will bring a lot of clarity in for group number 2. And then we have the Page of Wands. Yeah, there's inspiration coming for you guys. Inspiration coming in if you can shift your awareness to this instead of being, like I said, there's like a hyper awareness right now, a hyper awareness of emotions, a hyper awareness of intuition, of psychic abilities. There could be lucid dreaming. There is a need to focus this hyper awareness on creation, on finding this inspiration. There's like divine inspiration trying to come in here for you guys. There's a need to focus this power and this energy into creating, into gaining inspiration, and not being hyper aware of the harmful emotions, not allowing yourself to focus intensely and be hyper aware of the pain or the loss or the trauma, or like getting stuck mentally on the things that have happened to you, because that message is here for a reason. And I feel for group number 2, it's because you will create that again. So you are being given like some power to break free from some karmic energy, to break free from certain relationships, certain toxicity, to break free from a toxic masculine energy is how this is coming through. You guys are being given the power to break free from something, but it feels very toxic, whether it's another person. Some of you guys, this is like a healing of your ego that's trying to come in here, breaking free from your own toxic traits, your own toxic habits, becoming like hyper aware of your own toxicity, your own ego for some of you guys. And for some of you guys, this is breaking away from another person. This is healing from a cycle that you may have just experienced with a twin flame or a soulmate energy. There's like healing trying to come in with this power, with this feminine energy, really trying to nurture your soul. There's like soul nourishment trying to come in for you guys. Just really try to shift your attention and your focus onto creative expression, onto being inspired, onto trying to create a vision of where you want your life to go and not where it has been. Let's go ahead here and pull a couple last cards. So for group number 2, there's a major power in your feminine energy, in your psychic awareness, in your intuition in particular, and in your creative abilities. You guys have the ability to create life right now, to create your life, to create the life of another person. For some of you guys, this could be pregnancy, or this could be telling you that it is time to have a child if you've been working on that or been thinking about that. If you are with a partner or in that position to do that, that may resonate with some people. But there is like, again, this life force energy, this power, this kundalini, this creative force, sacral chakra energy coming forth very strong. So we're healing relationship traumas, we're healing heartbreak, we're healing past life trauma, we're healing a lot of feminine energy, and that's why it's being so enhanced and it's so powerful at this time. Like sacral chakra healing coming in for group number 2 and really enhancing your power, enhancing your emotional power, your empathic power, your ability to manifest from your emotions, your ability to manifest from your sexual energy as well, or that life force energy. So our first card out here is Serenity. Value quiet days with only the rustling leaves breaking the silence. So again, there's this need to like be quiet and listen to that internal voice. That's kind of the message I'm getting from this. Like to not, make sure you're not overpowering that internal voice with outside influences. So be mindful of your environment at this time for group number 2. And then we also have Adapt. You will get yourself where you want to be. You will get yourself where you want to be. Yes, that is definitely what is happening for you guys. Like you are adapting to this new life. You are adapting to this new power, and through this adaptation, you are gaining the inspiration and the knowledge and the messages and the power that you need to be able to create the life that you want. It's again, it's like there's anything that you want right now, anywhere you want to go, whatever it is you want to do, start moving towards it. Because you guys are free from your past. But these are the messages that I'm seeing for my beautiful group number 2. If this resonated with you, please hit that like button. Comment down below. Let me know if you chose this pile. Let me know what other kinds of videos you guys would like to see. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hello, beautiful group number 3. Those of you that chose card number 3, this reading is for you. And starting off here, you guys chose this blue calcite with this pile. And this is a very gentle energy that's coming in with this blue calcite. This is also like emotional intelligence. So for some of you guys, you're being very activated or very enhanced in your empathic abilities. Even if this is new to you, this still applies. Or for some of you guys, this is like a leveling up in your empathic abilities, or being able to understand or control your empathic abilities in a more powerful and better way. Wow. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into your cards. Starting off here, we are going to look at this card to show us the energy of the ability that's coming forth for you today that Spirit wants to talk about, and then we will shuffle the rest of the cards out as we go. So starting off here, we have Sylphs, Peace, Agent of Change, Impact, and Importance. This is like air element energy, this intelligence, this, yeah, so you guys are being very activated in an understanding of your own energy, and this peace energy. Again, it's like a very calm, very gentle energy that's coming in here. So you guys are being kind of it's almost like it's a very gentle awakening almost. It's very gentle, and it's very connected to your emotional body. It's very connected to understanding your emotional energy, your empathic energy, the ability to understand other people's energy as well, like their emotional energy, their mental energy. You guys are very good at reading energy. That is something that's coming through here. For you guys, reading energy, you may be very drawn to like Reiki healing or energy healing or anything like that. But it's like you guys have the ability to just sense other people's emotions and thoughts and feelings, and even maybe some of their experiences, just by being around them or being in their energetic field or in their space. You have the ability to read really, really deep into who they are and what they feel just by being in close contact with them. Wow. So that's a pretty intense gift, which I feel is why it's coming in so gently for group number 3, because that can be very overwhelming, as well as it can be very hard to distinguish between yourself and other people sometimes. But I feel for you guys that you are here, you are meant to help other people, especially you guys are this agent of change. You guys activate other people, you initiate other people into certain healing processes or into certain awakenings or certain understandings. You guys initiate people. You're like activators. And you activate them based off of the energy that you feel from them. Wow. The air element is also, again, very associated to knowledge and wisdom and higher self energy. Let's get some more information. We have intuition coming out here. Yeah, see, you guys are very good at like understanding what the energy you can't see is telling you. You're very good at seeing or feeling this energy, even though you may not even recognize that that's what it is that you're feeling. Some of you guys may not even know necessarily that that's what it is, or you may not understand why you're feeling like this person is hiding something, or like there's some sort of emotional disturbance in somebody around you, even though they seem perfectly happy. Like, I feel like you guys recognize a lot of these thoughts, a lot of these feelings, and that's kind of like your intuition telling you what energy you're picking up on. So let's pull another message here. We have Shanghai, fragmented. Okay, so you guys, I feel for group number 3 that you guys work very closely with like fragmented energy. You guys are very good at picking up on energetic disturbances or anything that may be causing a blockage in energy, anything like that. Like your energy reading abilities are being very awakened, very enhanced, but in a very calm way. It's like a very peaceful awakening to this ability. As I said, like very calm, very peaceful, very gentle awakening to what you're actually feeling, what you're actually seeing, what you're actually picking up on. And again, it's like this agent of change. You guys are meant to help people that have fragmented energy. You guys may be energy healers in some way, shape, or form, or you may be meant to do that in this lifetime. Even if it's on a small scale or just with particular people, I do feel that you guys are meant to do this. You guys are meant to work with some sort of energy healing, and that's being activated for you guys right now. That part of your life, that part of your purpose is being activated for you right now. So you may be being even more drawn to learning about energy healing or learning about gifts and abilities as you are at this reading here. Let's go ahead and get you guys some tarot. And I feel for you guys, like you've always known that this ability was here. You've always been able to read energy. You just may not have really understood it for what it was. And it's like that awareness, that knowledge, that intelligence is coming in here, connecting the dots for you. We have the Ace of Wands, yeah, initiation, activated, awakening into this deeper kind of soul purpose. Here we have death, transformation. Yeah, see, you guys are going through a pretty large transformation or awakening at this point in time in your life. At the time that you come to this video, there's like a deep transformation of your emotional body, of your gifts and abilities. With this death card here, this is like Scorpio energy. Some of you guys may have been doing a lot of like shadow work or really working with your own unknown energy and working with healing your own kind of emotional energy. And then we have the Seven of Cups. I'm sorry, I for some reason saw the King of Cups. But the Seven of Cups here, this is all about having a lot of options in front of you, but it's also emotional. Like there's a lot of emotional energies around you guys. Group number 3, it's like you guys are being asked to trust your emotions. This is where your intuition speaks to you from. Your emotions lead you to your wish fulfillment, essentially, is how this is coming through. And your intuition and your emotional body are going through this awakening. Your energy is going through this transformation. And you are being very activated into the understanding of how to do this for group number 3. So there's a need like to practice here for you guys to like put yourself in different energetic environments and really tune into what these energies are telling you, because there's something here for group number 3 where you're going to be put in a position where you're going to have to pick out the energy that is meant for you. You're going to have to pick out the emotional energy or the energy that you feel from a place, a person, a thing. Like you're going to have to pick something with this ability. So there's like this need to practice here. And interesting. And we have the Five of Pentacles coming out here. Okay, so some of you guys here are very, very good at picking up on like trust issues, picking up on people who are grieving as well. So for some of you guys with this death card here too, there may be like, you may pick up on spirit energies, different spirit energies, especially with this air element here as well. You guys may be like mediums, or you may connect to like higher dimensions. You may connect to even like to an angelic realm. Interesting. Wow. So your guys' like energy reading abilities, or your energy abilities, like span further than most. You guys can connect to energy almost at will, anywhere that you want, in any dimension, any time frame. Wow. You guys are meant to heal people who have less, people who are suffering. There's like something here with people who are suffering. This could even be spirits that are suffering, or people that are suffering because of spirits. Some of you guys may be meant to like, I'm getting like this energy of like house blessings, or like even like exorcisms, but not in like the extreme like movie kind of way, but like detaching certain spirits from people's households, or detaching certain energies that are disturbing to the people who are there, or that are harmful. Like there's something here with you guys where you are like the middleman in the spiritual and the physical world. Like you are able to control energies and to communicate energy. You're able to communicate with the spiritual realm with your energy. Wow. And then we have the Knight of Wands coming through here. And this is, yeah, you guys are travelers. You guys are like time travelers, shamanic travelers, energy travelers. Like you have the ability to communicate energetically between realms, dimensions, time, different times and spaces, like even almost multi universal. Like you guys have this ability, and it is awakening within you. So whether you realize how big it is or not yet, this is what it's going to transform into. And this may be why it's happening so calmly, so gently, because it is going to be unfolding over time. It's something that you have to almost like work your way into or up to, which is why this practice energy was coming through. I feel like start off with energetic healing with the people that are close to you, or helping people heal their own fragmented energy. Like start on a smaller scale, tune into the different energies that you feel around you in your physical environment, things like this, and allow it to transform. And then we have Justice coming out here. And this is like Libra energy. This is all about connection. This can be romantic connection, as Libra is ruled by Venus. This could also be energetic connection, emotional connection. Here, you guys are very, like you read energy through your emotions. That's how you communicate energetically, is like through emotions. Like you pick up on certain emotions, you pick up on energy through your emotions. So when you start feeling emotions that seem unjustified, or you start feeling emotions about other people, or feeling a random emotion when you're sitting next to somebody, like this is this ability coming through, speaking to you. Wow. And I feel for you guys that this is like something that's very, it's almost like destined for you. Like this has a big part of like your soul's journey embedded in it. Like this is, like you guys are spiritual warriors. Wow. And we have emotion. This is spirit. This is, yeah, spiritual soul. This is like soul like you guys have the ability to see into like the soul of people, into the spirit of people, and into the spirits around you that you can't see. Like you just have this ability to see through into the other side, into the spirit, into like, wow. And then we have the Six of Cups coming in here. And this is telling me here that you guys have had this since childhood, but there was some sort of experience that may have caused fear or may have caused you to suppress this ability or to kind of disregard it for what it actually was. And it's like, that's why this is coming in so gently now, because like your guides are trying to ease you into this so that you don't suppress it again. But there is a need here for you to remember your childhood and where this was at in your childhood and pick up where you left off is kind of what is being shown to me here. You're being asked to remember something. Or for some of you guys, again, it's like you have this ability to travel time frames in space. So there may be like some sort of energy that's trapped in your childhood that you need to retrieve as well. So kind of shamanic energy as well. Yeah, and then we have the Ten of Swords. So there's like a cycle closing of fear, of anxiety, of stress, like this cycle closing of suppressing yourself or hiding yourself, this cycle closing of trying to convince yourself that you are something other than what you actually are, this cycle closing in regards to being able to trust yourself and your abilities, being able to trust the information that you were given. So a healing of this ability, like a healing of your energy, a healing of your own fragmented energy, that I feel part of your energy was definitely left in the past here that is coming back to you, or you guys are being asked to go to it and retrieve it, however that resonates for you or whatever you feel called to do in that aspect. But there's definitely something here where your energy is coming back together in a certain aspect of yourself that is causing you to trust your intuition and to trust your ability to work with this energy. Wow, this is a very interesting and powerful kind of gift here. If you chose this pile, please let me know in the comments section down below and let me know how this resonates with you. Let me know what you're experiencing here. I've never really encountered this kind of energy before in these readings like this. This is very powerful. Like you guys hold a lot of power with this. Like you have the ability to communicate to any kind of entity, to any kind of spirit. So there is a need for protection here. Make sure that you work with the protections and protecting your energy, protecting yourself from outside influences, all of that. Make sure that you are protected and make sure that you understand what you are doing if you decide to kind of initiate communication with any kind of spirit or entity or god or goddess. You may even have certain entities or gods or goddesses reaching out to you because you are so powerful and you do have this ability to communicate with them. But I definitely would recommend researching them, studying them, and getting familiar with them before doing any kind of work with them or making any kind of agreement or deal or contract with them. Definitely don't go into that blindly. Wow. So let's get a last couple cards for you guys. Guidance, advice from Spirit. We have breathe, slow down and contemplate the tea, violets and ivy tangled around the eaves. So there is a need, like this gentleness coming in, really tuning into this calm, this peaceful, this gentle, slow energy. Not allowing yourself to succumb to fear or overactive imagination or anything like that. Like really focusing on your breath, especially with this air element here, these sylphs here, like really tuning into your breath, I feel would be very beneficial for you in controlling your own energy. And then we have wildflower, live an uncontrolled life free to grow anywhere and bound by nothing. Yeah, you guys are like the wildflower or the wild card. Like you are able to go anywhere, anytime, any time frame, any place that you want to go. You have that ability. You are bound by nothing to this physical realm. Like you are very capable of energetic travel, energetic communication, reading energy, very capable of it. You guys are very powerful. And we have one more that wants to come out, so let's take a look. We have listen, be alert, the soft chiming bells call to nearby fairies. Yeah, see, there's definitely like other like elementals or entities or spirits or gods or goddesses that are trying to connect to you. Um, and we have listen here, and we have the intuition, and I believe I brought that up earlier, like a need to quiet your mind and to listen, quiet your environment even, and to listen to the messages that you're receiving, what you're picking up on in the energy that you're in, like really practicing this energy. I feel would be very beneficial for you guys in harnessing this ability and also grounding yourself and really focusing on being very present so that you aren't fragmenting your own energy. But these are the messages that I'm seeing for my beautiful group number 3. If this resonated with you, please hit that like button. Comment down below. Let me know if you chose this pile. Let me know what other kinds of videos you guys would like to see. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hello, beautiful group number 4. Those of you that chose card number 4, this reading is for you. And starting off here, the stone that is with your guys' pile is a piece of smoky quartz. Smoky quartz is a very grounding and stabilizing stone. And the energy that I'm really picking up with your guys' pile and with this stone here is, for one, the goddess Hecate is coming through very strongly here. And she is like a goddess of the crossroads as well as like a goddess of the darkness. There's like shadow energy coming in here. And with that, I don't necessarily mean like your own shadow or even being a light worker or working with shadows. The energy I'm really feeling from this pile is somebody who works in the darkness or in secret, or even some of you guys may be like in the broom closet, if you will, in your practices, or you may hide a lot of who you are or a lot of your abilities from particular people, or even from public altogether, or the work that you do may just be done kind of behind the scenes or undercover or like underneath. Like there's something here with the hidden, like being, it's not so much the unknown or the more psychology aspect of like shadow work. This is more kind of secretive work, which is very interesting. But let's go ahead and get into your reading here. Starting off, we're going to be looking at the ability, the gift coming through here that Spirit wants to focus on, that Spirit wants to talk about, and then we will shuffle the rest of the cards out as we go. So starting off here, we have hallowed heart, veneration, sensuality, gentleness, and nakedness. Okay. So again, it's like the underneath, this nakedness. Like you guys work with raw power, I feel. You guys work with some sort of raw power, some sort of, it's like right from the source, whatever this is. We will get into it more obviously, but I feel for you guys that there is like this rawness that you guys work from, this kind of raw form of magic that you guys work from. Interesting. Um, let's go ahead and pull another card here. Some of you guys may be kind of working magic to help heal other people, or to connect to other people in some way, shape, or form without them knowing it. So if that's the case for you, there is a message coming through here to be mindful of ethics, of morals, never do anything against anybody's will, and be sure to just, check your moral compass every once in a while. Be mindful of that. Wow. Sacred heart coming out here. We have the hallowed heart. We have the sacred heart. There's something here. This is like the core of your power coming in here, the core of your magic, the core of, it's the source of your power coming through. So for a lot of you guys, you may work from your heart space, you may work from your emotional body. And some of you guys, this is kind of where your power or your energy is directed at outside of you. You may be emotional healers. You may work to heal the collective emotional body even. And for some of you guys, there is a message here that you have closed your heart. Or that you need to put your heart into your work, or that you need to, like, there's some of you guys, there may be like shadow work that needs to be done with yourself, like healing your own shadow or bringing like your heart out of the darkness. Interesting. So there's definitely like emotional power here, but I'm not really picking this up as like empathic energy or emotional energy. This is coming through as like the source of your power, like you guys working with like this raw, powerful source of magic that is covered up by something else. We also have spells, alchemy. Wow. Yeah, so you guys are very powerful, like magicians. Like you're very good at magic. You're very good at either, you may practice a lot of like actual witchcraft. Like I said, there's this energy of like being in the broom closet. Like you may do candle spells or make potions or brews or work with herbs or teas or even like the elements you may work with, or you may be very, very kind of strict on like casting circles and doing like very ritual, ceremonial type magic. Wow. If that's the case for you guys, if that resonates with you, there is like an enhancement of power coming in here, and there's like a message here for you guys saying that like there is an immense amount of power behind what you are about to do or what you haven't seen yet. Like there's something here that you haven't seen, that may be manifesting, that is very powerful. There's something very powerful coming in for group number 4, and it's very interesting how this is coming through, because it's coming through very veiled, almost like it's almost hidden from me, and that was kind of the energy that I was getting from the smoky quartz. Like you guys work in secrecy, or you work in the darkness, or like in the shadows. So again, the goddess Hecate is coming up as well. So she may be somebody that's trying to reach out to you, or a goddess that you maybe need to study or look into the energy of, not necessarily, calling on her or anything like that, but tuning into her energy and studying her and what she's about, may bring you some information that you guys need in your practices, as well as the dark moon or the new moon phase being very significant to those of you that chose this pile. Wow. So you guys are being very enhanced magically. Like the spells, the practices that you're doing are going to be very enhanced and very amplified. And there is a message here to put your emotions into it, to be aware of the emotions that you're putting into your spells and your magical practices, and to focus more on the emotional aspect of what you are putting into it, like emotional intention, to be more aware of the emotional intention, because this may have something to do with the amplification of these spells that you're doing. So let's get some tarot for you guys. First, we have the Seven of Pentacles coming out. So there's something that's building. There's definitely something building, something like powering up or like harnessing power. You guys may be working with like, it's almost like spell batteries or like powering spells in some way, shape, or form. And this may be kind of why the moon or Hecate is coming through here. Like there's some sort of powering of your spells or of your energy that is building for you guys, or that you may have consciously built like this energy kind of battery for this spell, or this is something that is happening like behind the scenes that maybe you aren't even aware of, where this energy or power is being harnessed at, and it could also be being harnessed or powered in your own kind of heart or in your own emotional body. So if you're feeling kind of out of sorts emotionally, or feeling very emotional or unable to control your emotional body, there's a need to ground yourself, as the smoky quartz is very grounding and stabilizing. You may need to work with that. And there's a need to become aware of whether or not you are like harnessing or building this power within your energetic field, so that you are able to make decisions from that information. And then we have the Five of Swords coming out here. See, and there is this energy of like ethics, of morals coming through here for group number 4. You may feel like somebody hexed or cursed you or used black magic on you or something like that. Or you may be doing this to somebody else. Even if you're unaware of it, you may be focusing so intently emotionally on the pain that you were caused, or on this disbelief in this emotional trauma, or you may be practicing from this emotional trauma, and that may be why you came to this reading. Because again, like I said, there's this need to be aware, more aware of the emotional intention behind the spells that you're doing, behind the energy that you're putting into your spells or your practices for group number 4. There's like a disturbance energetically here. And if you feel like this is something that is being done to you, or like somebody is sending you a massive amount of like negative energy, again, working with the smoky quartz may really help you ground that energy, and really working with like grounding and self-love practices and protection spells may be very beneficial for you to kind of detach yourself from this energy that's being sent your way. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles coming out here. Yeah, see, there's like an abundance of energy. Like I said, like this power building, or like this battery for this spell. Like there is an abundance of energy, of creative energy. It could be creative energy, manifestation energy. There's just a need to be aware of what you're manifesting, as well as for some of you guys, a need to tune into kind of healing this sense of self-worth. And this may be the shadow work coming in here, the personal shadow work, the personal shadow healing coming in here, that may need to be done in order for you to progress or to gain what it is that you're trying to manifest. I feel for the collective of this group, there's a need to be vulnerable and open in regards to your emotional body and how you're actually feeling, in order to move past this energetic imbalance. There's some sort of energetic imbalance here that is causing disturbances in your spells, in your magic, in your manifestations. It may be even kind of backfiring because you are trying to hide a certain part of yourself or suppress a certain part of yourself that is needed for the correct outcome of this spell. Some of you guys may be drawn to like dark magic. You may be drawn to black magic. You may be very powerful in this black magic. And if that's the case for you, there is a huge need for you guys to study a lot more and to really be aware of what you're doing and how you affect other people. That kind of energy coming in here. This could be like generational magic coming in here as well, like generational power, all coming to you. So you guys may have been working with like ancestors. You may have been asking for support. You may have been asking for some sort of energy or some sort of power. And it's almost like how I'm seeing this is like the energy of all of your ancestors coming forth into you for you to do some sort of bigger practice, some sort of bigger magic. And this may be why I feel like this emotional energy being very amplified, or like there's something here where you guys are being powered by something, but it feels very unstable because you aren't harnessing it properly. And for a lot of you guys, it's coming through in your emotional body, or it could be leaking. This energy that's trying to build could be leaking because of this conflict within you in regards to some sort of traumatic experience or some sort of conflict that you have experienced with somebody or something outside of yourself that's causing like an energetic leak because you haven't attended to this wound yet. Interesting. So there's some very powerful people coming to these readings, some very powerful souls coming into these readings this time. Our next card here is the Two of Wands. Yeah, so you guys are being asked to make a decision in which direction you want to go, how you want your magic to work, or what you want to explore, what you want to manifest, what you want to create. It's like you guys are looking out at the horizon or at these different paths. It could even be like a crossroads right now, which may be kind of why Hecate came in here, or Hecate. There's like this energy of having to choose where you direct your energy or what you want to manifest or why you want to manifest this. And then we have the King of Cups. So you guys may be experiencing visions. You may be experiencing like an enhanced psychic awareness. You may be experiencing, again, with the King of Cups, this is emotional energy. It's a very advanced, mature emotional energy that I feel is trying to come in for you guys with this hallowed heart and this sacred heart. It's like a very matured emotional energy, a very powerful emotional energy trying to like come in for you guys. Like there is power trying to come into your emotional body. It's like this power source to a certain manifestation or a certain spell trying to come in from some other source, I feel, for you guys. Wow. But you may be experiencing like visions or amplified intuition or a change or transformation in your intuition, or like astral projection or lucid dreaming, or any of these things as this power builds within you. And then we have the Page of Pentacles coming out here. So there are opportunities coming your guys' way, and I feel for you guys that these opportunities are opportunities for you to practice with somebody else, or with, this could even be with a god or a goddess. That energy is very strong here. There's like an opportunity for you guys to co-create something with somebody else, or to mature your manifestation, or to mature your resources, or this source of power. Wow. And then we have the Nine of Cups. So there is like wish fulfillment coming in here for you guys. There is completion of this coming in here for you guys, and happiness and fulfillment, whichever way you guys decide to go, it is going to come to fruition. So make sure it is what you desire, and that you're acting out of what you truly want, and not acting out of something that may have happened to you, or not acting out of unstable emotional energy. Really be aware of that, and be very clear, and really work with that energy so that you are sure that you are manifesting what you desire. And then we have the Fool. Yeah, you guys are leveling up in your magical practices in a very powerful way as you move through this manifestation, as you move through this like energetic transformation that you guys are going through, or like it's almost like somebody or something is powering you, is giving you like your own personal source of energy, your own personal source of power. Wow, that's awesome. And then we have the Six of Swords, and there you are overcoming this conflict, overcoming the Five of Swords here. There is progression. There is you guys kind of walking away from surrendering to letting go of, like, there is a release of your past, a release of certain things that have been binding you to certain energies. Okay, so you guys have been very restricted, very bound to certain beliefs, to certain energies. You've been confined to certain energies for some reason here. Some of you guys, this could be the breaking of a hex or a curse that you are going through at the time that you were watching this video. And this may be happening in a way where you're feeling very drained emotionally, and then very overwhelmed emotionally, or very enhanced emotionally. It's like this energy of being very depleted, all the way around, but especially in the heart space, being very depleted and then being filled back up in a very powerful way, like a very powerful source coming in here to kind of purify, to cleanse your energy. And in this, it's like, because you guys may even be like being healed by a god or a goddess. This could be the goddess Hecate coming in here, purifying you from some sort of darkness. And because you've been touched by a god or a goddess, you are going to carry a part of their power with you for eternity. And it's going to change your life. Wow. So there is a message here for some of you guys who have been thinking about invoking or evoking a god or a goddess. It's not necessary. You already have the guidance and the protection that you need. This is already happening. As well as be very aware or very mindful of invoking anything as that invites it into your being. Evoking brings it into your energy field or into your environment, and invoking brings it into your being. So be very mindful of doing anything like that, as it can turn, like, there are a lot of things that can happen that you may not be prepared for. So just be aware, and always, protect yourself and learn as much as you can, and be aware of what you're doing before you do it. But there's definitely something here where you guys are being touched by a very powerful source, and it's helping you break some sort of curse, some sort of darkness, some sort of energy that has been stuck to you. And it's enhancing your own magical powers, your own manifestation powers, your own creative energy. Wow. So this isn't exactly like specifically telling me what is being enhanced, other than like your ability to do magic is being enhanced, period. Like it's like all of your magic, all of your energy, all of you is being very enhanced. So you're going to like level up magically, spiritually, and be able to manifest and create much more easily than you ever have been able to before, because of this source of power that you are being touched by. Wow. So let's get you guys a couple last messages from Spirit. Any last guidance or advice or anything I may have missed? We have radiance. Keep your head held high and follow the sun. Yeah, you guys are being pulled out of darkness. There's some sort of darkness being like pulled out of you. Wow. And then we also have potential. The littlest key can open the heaviest door. And the key is very representative of the goddess Hecate. There is a presence here for somebody. The goddess Hecate is here for somebody. She's coming in very powerfully to do something for somebody that's in this pile. Even if it is just one person, she may be working with the collective of those that chose this pile, and that may be why you were drawn to this video. She may be working with all of you guys on different levels, but she is here and she is very prominently working with you guys. So there's like a need for you guys to know that, a need for you guys to be aware of that, that there are, even if that's not the god or the goddess that you may have been calling on or asking for help, she is here for at least some of you guys, and for the rest of you guys, there is still a presence coming in for you. It could be somebody you've been calling on, it could be somebody you've never met before, or somebody that is just coming into your awareness, that's coming in to help you or to guide you. But there's heavy God and Goddess energy here coming in to break certain ties to darkness. But these are the messages that I am receiving for my beautiful group number 4. If this resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below. Let me know if you chose this pile. Let me know what other kinds of videos you guys would like to see. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.